how's the like training working? You know, you're
Yeah.
saying you have no time in college. How's it in NFL? You know, you're able to balance streaming, having a kid,
Yeah.
having a wife.
So right now, like it depends on what point in the year. Like right after the season, I take about a month off of training. I just do like light, like body weight stuff. But I get to do whatever I want. I could travel if I want to. I could stream all the time if I want to. And then like leading up to April is like when we have our like short little off season program. So I just have to be kind of in shape by then
Like
and
conditioning.
start throwing a little bit more. Like streaming goes down, that goes up. And then I have like 5 weeks off, which I'm in right now. And towards the end of it, I start working out more. So like right now, I'm 5 days a week working out. It's pretty heavy conditioning. Like I'm ready to play football.
What, two
But
hours
like
a
in the
day,
off,
3 hours a day, or how long? Like just a regular
about
hour.
like 2 hours, two
Yeah.
hours a day, and
Mix
I
in
throw
cardio
like
and weights.
yeah.
And that's
So I
on
was
top of throwing?
so throwing's after like throwing's an extra
Whoa.
like 30 to 45 minutes,
Okay.
but that's only like twice a week. So it's more like getting my body ready, being in shape. I don't want to wear my arm out now, and then on top of that, like maybe 30 to an hour of studying, just kind of keeping fresh with the playbook. But like once we get started on Tuesday, it's like I get up at 6 in the morning, I'm there at 7, I get home at 7, and it's like every day, maybe one day off a week. And that's like go time. But it's like training camp is what they call it. You have like a month or so of that for preseason, and that's like when you don't hear from guys. Like I won't be playing video games or anything. But once the season starts, like a typical week is we play on Sunday, we come in on Monday, and we do like a little lift, a little meeting. Like we're in maybe 4 hours for that day. Off on Tuesday, and then Wednesdays from like 7 in the morning until like 7 at night. Thursdays a little
Doing
bit
what? What do you do for
shorter.
12 hours?
Meetings. Like we're on the
Oh,
field maybe 2 hours a day, and then maybe
a
a
lot of it's
45-minute
watching.
walkthrough. Yeah, dude, just watching, and then like you have your playbook that's installed every week. So like you have your playbook that's like got like maybe 600 things, and then each week the coaches grab like maybe 150 of it and put it all together, tweak a few things, and that's what you have to know for Sunday's game. So like nothing that's not in there
Ah,
won't come up. But every week it's a new mix of that stuff because your opponent's different. So most of the time we're just studying, like watching film and
oh
studying.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
It makes you
Uh,
wonder like how that can be applied to gaming. You know,
Uh,
like all these
it's like
kids,
it's like VOD reviewing.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
all these
It
kids
is.
are practicing 10 hours a day, and a lot of the time that's counterproductive.
Exactly. Like if we were in the field all the time, we'd be worse. Like,
Yeah, you'd be, dude.
Yeah.
Like because we're taking 3 days off for Rolling Loud.
yeah.
I've been streaming like crazy the past few days. I've been trying to get like these
Yeah.
14, 16-hour streams, and I've only been sleeping for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And the past few days, my aim was shit, and like I just felt
Yep.
like, you know, everything was
Yeah.
like I'm getting way worse. And then
Yep.
today, my alarm didn't go off, so I ended up getting an actual 8 hours of sleep. And I
Yep.
woke up and I played, and I felt like I was back to
Yeah.
prime me.
You
You know, like
posted the video today of you tunneling, right? Like you said, it was like, oh, that was very satisfying.
yeah,
Yeah, like it's the same thing, man. Like in college, that's the other problem. They drill you. You got to work out all the time. Like go in and do extra shit on Saturday. Like I do just enough so that I'm ready. Like the whole philosophy in the NFL, this is the coolest part. Like you got dudes that are like 30 some years old playing, and they don't do more. Like less is more. It's just like more attention to detail. And so they're not burnt out by week 8 when there's 17 games now. Like it's really about whatever you have to do from Monday through Saturday to be your best on Sunday. The coaches do not give a shit. If that means you open your playbook just enough to know it and to play well, they don't care. They don't give a shit if you know everything, like top to bottom in everyone's role. They want you to know your job and to play well on Sundays, and that's all that matters.
Mm.
Yeah, it sounds
so
like
much-
it's like the ends justify the means type of mentality.
Yeah,
which
if
is
you're not
cool.
gonna get shit out of going in and like I could go in and like do extra sit-ups and do all this extra shit, but will it take away from me sleeping, which actually helps more? Like that's the type of
Yeah.
game you play during the season.
now
Yeah.
so time management. When you
Yeah.
study, is that studying as a team always? Is that, you know, you
No.
study on your
So,
own?
like,
They give you the playbook,
on
go
my
memorize
own.
it.
So it's normally like we'll have an install where like the coach will walk you through it one time, like on a like PowerPoint or whatever. And then for me, like I can't sit down for 3 hours straight and study. So I'm like a 20-minute at a time kind of guy.
You just
like,
chill on the couch with a snack with your wife or something, and you
Yeah,
read the
like-
plays.
Yeah, I'll go. I have 20 minutes in the hot tub. I'll bring my iPad. I have 20
Sick.
minutes here. I can't do the 4 hours. Just a lot of guys like they try to sit and watch film for 3 hours. And I'm like, you're not getting anything out of that. You're just
Yeah,
But-
it's 3 hours of It's like when you read a book when you're in school and by the time you're done the chapter, you're like, what did I just read? I don't remember any of it.
You gotta go back.
You just read it, but you don't remember any of it.
Yep. Yeah, I've done a way better job of that now that I'm older and realize like the best way to do it.
Is it obvious when people don't study?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like you never know.
You like
when
bench at
or
someone on
where.
the team and you're like, dude, you clearly didn't fucking study this week.
Yeah. Bro, so there was a first round draft pick like maybe 10, 15 years ago named Jamarcus Russell. And he was supposed to be God's gift to football, like could throw the ball 70 yards on a knee, like was crazy athletic.
Fuck.
But the coaches sent him home. Like back then they had cassettes, like not discs, like they had cassettes to watch. They sent him home a thing of blank cassettes to study his film because they didn't think he was studying. And he came back the next morning and said he had watched it all and there was nothing on him. Just blank.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yep.